This gathering of the Virgin and childless saints takes place in heaven, where the enthroned Virgin rules as queen. Behind the harmonious, symmetrically organized architecture, the background opens up into a paradise-like setting. The saint at the lower left, wearing colorful body armor, is St. Michael. He usually is shown trampling on the devil, but here he steps delicately on the fantastical devil beast. The saint holds a set of scales referring to his role on the day of judgment. In the scales, the tiny human depicted in prayer is a blessed soul on his way to heaven. The fallen soul tumbles out. This graceful and elegant style of painting, called the Maniera Devota, flourished in central Italy around the year 1500. Assistant curator Morten Steen Hansen has noticed that none of these figures meet our gaze or each other's.
These figures are depicted with a sort of otherworldly remoteness. And that's why they seem somewhat disengaged. And this kind of remoteness of them marks that they are divine figures indeed. And this style has later become known as the Maniera Devota, the devout style, because it's so pious and sweet.
This painting has recently undergone an astounding transformation. In 1912, when this painting first entered the Walters collection, it was judged to be in poor condition, and it languished in our storage areas for years. In fact, we only displayed it once in 1996, in a show about how paintings could become damaged without proper care. Walters curators were convinced, however, that the damage could be addressed, so new research on the picture was undertaken. Walters conservators established that a top section, which is now removed, was a 19th century addition. There were changes in the lower part of the composition made then as well. Our conservators were delighted to discover that the original paint and delicate glazes underneath those changes were miraculously intact. Conservator Gillian Cook worked on this painting for nearly 2 years.
When the painting came into the conservation department, it had several layers of discolored varnish and old overpaints it had discolored before treatment. The flesh was very dull. There were certain areas you couldn't even see, and the green paint was brown because it had so much dirt and discolored varnish on top of it. Particularly St. Michael's face. His face was very obscured with dirt, and now you can see the detail of his eyelashes, the highlight in his eyes. The flesh is very pinky. It's in immaculate condition, actually.